Hello everyone and welcome to another episode in our Let's Play series. And today, guess what we are going to do? Another star. Yes, I know, it's becoming kind of a meme already in the channel that I do so many star episodes in this world. And yeah, right now the biggest problem with these stars here is the FPS lag, or client-side lag, right? So yeah, removing a lot of these chassis, chokers, barrels from here will probably benefit me on the FPS side, right? But also I realized something. If we take a look on FreeCAN here inside our storage, you can see that we have a whole bunch of headstone stuff, hoppers, observers, right? And the biggest problem is that all of this is being loaded all the time I'm here, but we are not actually using all this every time, right? We rarely use that, only when we are actually sorting items. So my big realization was, why not have two storages? One to sort the items and another one for me to access the items. The one small problem with that is that we're gonna have to transport the items from the storage where we sort it to the storage where we access the items, right? So yeah, that's the idea. So I will probably destroy this whole storage here and rebuild one here just to access the items. But before I do that, I will take a schematic of this and leave a world download in my Discord, just so anyone that wants to see this storage in person can see it, right? And I already dug out a place to build the sorting part of the storage, so let's go there and see it. Okay, so here is where I dug a place to build the storage where we will sort the items, right? And if I open the chunk borders here, you will see that this is 3 chunks by almost 2 chunks. And the reason for that is that then we can place a chunk loader in this chunk or this one, for example, and load all these chunks. So yeah, the idea is I will just dump the items here, and when we have items to be sorted, the chunk loader will be on, and when we finish sorting all the items, the chunk loader, and then later I can come here and just grab the shulker boxes of items, right? So yeah, I already did the storage in creative, and now we just need to rebuild here in survival. And I already collected all the materials needed, so I will build this here and come back with you guys later to explain exactly how it's gonna work. Okay, I'm back here, and it was just a second for you guys, but for me it was about 2 weeks. But yeah, the storage here is ready, right? So yeah, as you can see on this part here, we have a simply chest hall, but we are using chokers because then we can place blocks on top and still open the box, right? And also because it's easier to do like a flat wall like this, right? So all the chokers are in the same wall. And you can see we still have a bunch of spaces left here. In total we have 352 spaces for this type of chest hall here. But yeah, we have a lot of empty spaces left that we can place new items from other updates or something like that, right? And if I enter the camera mod here, you guys can see the filters here for the chest hall. And underneath here we have some other filters with shulker box loaders. I guess if I go here you can see that we have shulker boxes there, right? Yeah, and we have 192 shulker box loaders, and yeah, some of them are still not configured for sorting anything, so we can update that when we get new updates or something. And on this side here, we have this comparator that sees when there is items getting in the system, and when that happens, we activate this chunk loader here. Right now it's deactivated, but there is minecarts on top here. I will leave a link in the description for this chunk loader here. Is by a YouTuber named Dark. And here we have a Umango pulse extender, right? I saw in a Umango video. This is just so whenever the last item goes through the system, this extended the pulse for the chunk loader to work, to have time for all the items to go through the system, right? Because as you can see here, we are using hopper lines on the whole system, so it's a little bit slow and also a little bit laggy, but the MSPT is fine, right? Yeah, and what I most like about this system is the interface is very easy, right? So for the chest houses, you simply come here and grab the items, right? And for the shulker box loaders, all full shulker boxes will end up in this chest here. I guess I still need to label the chest, but I know by head what all this chest does. So this one gets everything, the full shulker boxes, the empty shulker boxes when we unload shulker boxes, and also any items that were not in any of the filters, right, or not being sorted. These other boxes where we place empty shulker boxes to refill the shulker box loaders, right? This one is where we input shulker boxes to be unloaded. There is a shulker box unloader here. My design, I will leave a link in the description so you guys can see. It's a pretty small and easy one to make. The only disadvantage is that it doesn't separate the empty shulkers from the items that's unloading. That's why the empty shulkers end up in the same chest here as the items that were not filtered. And on these other chests, we simply can input items directly to the system, right? And yeah, we have lights for all the chests, so this one will turn on when there is shulker boxes unloading. This one will turn on when there is items unloading. This one will turn on when we don't have as many shulker boxes left here, right? When we start getting low on empty shulkers. And this one turns on whenever we have an item here, this one turns on. So yeah, I might in the future do a world download for this and a video explaining a little bit better if you guys want. Yeah, please leave a comment saying you want this, or if you don't want, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and also there is another thing here that is this lever. If we deactivate this, this will make the chunk loader turn off, right? I have this because while I'm streaming, I usually don't want this to be running because this area is a little bit lag because of all of the hoppers, like I said, right? But yeah, if we turn this on, it will turn on the chunk loader as long as there is items to be sorted, right? And on this other side here, I have some barrels full of shulker boxes of some items that we have a lot, right? Yeah, and there is some other shulker boxes that I'm still kind of organizing here, but they are already organizing types. So for example, here we only have glowstone dust, here we only have magma cream, right? But what I mean by organizing is I will get some of this and transport to the end storage that we're going to see in a second, right? Because there is some that have only a few shulker boxes, so we can in there. Okay, so let's go to the end to see the end storage. Okay, so we are here in the end, right? And as you can see, the big storage that we had here before is gone, right? We can even see the gas here. We tried on a string to move this gas facing this way where we enter, but unfortunately, because the gas is in the minecart, he always faces south. I think this is south, right? So yeah. But yeah, this is the new storage, and as you can see, there's no hoppers, nothing, it's just a simple manual storage. And yeah, we are using signs with colors here to make it easier to see, right? And yeah, here is just a storage so we can access the items, not filtered and like the other one, right? And yeah, I will still organize a little bit better because some chests I already organized. For example, here the dice organized like these, right? I think the headstone chest I already organized too, right? And yeah, I'm doing this and placing items that we don't have too much like this, and items that we have a lot, we can place a shulker box in a little bit in the stack here, right? But yeah, there is other chests like this, for example, that's not yet organized. There's a bunch of stuff here to organize. But yeah, the most important thing I want to talk about here is, as you guys can notice, the FPS lag is not done, and that was kind of the reason why we destroyed that storage, and yeah, that didn't help too much because, well, we still have some chests here, but I'm thinking that the biggest cause of lag in this part of the world is the beacons, as we have a lot of beacons here, and if we press this button here that into Ikaru remove the beacons, you can see we get 100 FPS more. Yeah, it's ridiculous how it's lag, right? Yeah, this button removes the beacons, the chests, shulker boxes, and these portal things here, right? Yeah, I'm still not sure if it's just the beacons or something, right? But I guess I will do some tests, like try to deactivate the beacons and see how the lag gets, right? I guess the ideal solution would be me actually buying a graphic card, but that is still a little bit in the filter. But yeah, this was a small episode, right? But it actually took a lot of work having to build all these stars and stuff, right? And like I said, I will do a video showing the dolphin stars that was here in the end. And I probably will do another video showing the other stars we did today. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video, for following, subscribing and everything. And I guess I see you guys in the next video. You don't want to miss the next video. It's gonna be